This message was provided by Dr. Sarah Liew's show for Today America and the World. So Together supported this podcast by two nonprofit organizations from Global Jesus Mission Church and Meridian Business Legal Investment Wish Foundation. If you have any questions or comments, please email us at drsarahliewshow@gmail.com. If you want to know more about Dr. Sarah Liew's educational background and accolades and her compassion for running candidate office for the California U.S. Senator, please visit the website drsarahliewforcongress.com. As CEO of a global banking, fintech company, real estate brokerage, and investment legal services company, we will share many issues facing our residents in California and the world through her show. Thanks for your listening, Dr. Sarah Liew show for Today's America and the World. See you next podcast.
Up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right, and we're back. And again, so many things going on. Really appreciate all our viewers and our listeners. As you know, we bring the best of the best to you. Things that we can always learn from one another. And you know what? It helps you. It helps you personally, professionally. I mean, we always get these golden nuggets that could just definitely help you. So make sure you continue to stay tuned. And by the way, too, thank you, too. I really appreciate it for the feedback we could continue to have when I interviewed Newt Gingrich. Yep, he was the former Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. Well, I'm very excited today because it is about politics today, because we have someone, and I'm excited to introduce her to you. We have with us Dr. Sarah Liew, and she could be reached at drsarahliewforcongress.com. You'll see the link below, and she is running for U.S. Republican Senator candidate. So, welcome to the show, Sarah. We're very excited to have you here today.
Thank you so much to invite me here.
Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about your background and then what made you run for Congress.
First of all, thank you for inviting me here. I'm very, inspired from Eliances and especially here, David, to promoted all the entrepreneurs. What I'm doing I'm running a nonprofit supporting entrepreneur and job creation. So I'm so thankful for he doing all the supporting for the, through Alliance for the entrepreneur. Thank you for that. And introduction myself. I'm from Korean immigrant. My age 24 years old, and I'm studying a lot of business for the especially fintech. Fintech company I owned 28 years, and then also real estate and legal company I owned. And I'm, myself, I'm studying hard and working harder. And also I study at the Harvard Law School, Harvard Business School, and Harvard Kennedy School, Harvard Education School. So I'm ready to supporting my community. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, and wow, what a background that you have, and certainly within education. What gave you the inspiration to go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and run for Congress?
Yeah, very good question. So to me, my life is since my age 19 years old. I studied. I went to a seminary. I give my life to God. Since that, I always working as education pastor 30 years, as well as non-profit CEO, and then so I have really had a lot of life real issues base of my life. So as I'm an immigrant woman, that I have my own voice can speak. And then I have educator, since 30 years, I can have own voice. I can speak. And as an entrepreneur, I am CEO over 27 years, 3 company. I have my own voice and message to the people who I understand them to real people's needed through church, through company, through the education. So I'm ready to support. Especially, I opened 2009 my nonprofit organization that supporting entrepreneur and job creation. I'm more eager to supporting my community. Now is California has business closed because of pandemic. I think like who understand really business and understand really the people's need, especially in business. That's why I've been fintech company. I visited more than 40,000 business to all kind of, because of credit card processing companies, especially we credit card processing all over the world. So I know what situation California right now. We needed to support business owners and then next generation education. Also, lots of homeless problems. So I am ready to learn. I have a education background. I have my heart really passionate to helping others. People who are politics, they say they want to learn, but they are not ready. But I think I am ready to right away to change giving better life to the residents in California. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think again, you were right on about small businesses, homeless. I mean, in California, it's an issue, and with small businesses, they need your help. They need your help and their support. And, we don't know what the future is, but right now they need your help and support. And so very, very important, very, very important stuff. What would you say it takes to be successful, to be a successful, for Congress? What are the 3 most important skill sets that you feel that you have that'll make you the best?
Oh, I think the people, if they do not know, if they driving the car, we don't have a license and then they have a risk, and then other people. I think I have older qualified because I had been 30 years educator and then 27 years business entrepreneur, and then also learning more than 20 years, 30 years nonprofit. So I think I have experience ready and knowledge ready. And then also most important things is, I studied at Harvard Kennedy School politics. As politics, not just design, just cloud. I studied 2 years for politics. Make a policy. So I know how to design, policy, how to schooling, how to innovation. Those not only just experience enough, we have to have enough knowledge to what we have. We have to imply our society, community, better life. That is, I have experience, I have knowledge, and I know I have many mentors from, Harvard, especially Harvard University, business school, 2 years. I studied 2-year education, 2-year, Harvard Kennedy School, 2 years courses, and law school, So everything, I have mentors. I have teamwork. That is strong. And also my family members, we have 24 doctors, included 10 PhD who are major Harvard Business School and Oklahoma University, Chicago University trustee, and John Hopkins professor. So my family members, all they had education, PhD, 24 doctors, lawyers, and all the business background, economic, all degree economic and professor. I have a teamwork already to not only myself fighting, I have all the teamwork. And then another thing is, I am working at the California, so I traveling all over the world many times, all the demographic many times, especially California, all over place, my merchants. And then, I do 28 years visiting all over geography in California. I understand everywhere in California. That's important. I have to know other side to what they needed. I know that what now needed to business owners. They need to open the business again, and they need to support the tax credit, and then also the employees education benefit, as well as non-profit vocational training. They needed to get some funding from. They can give a free support for entrepreneur and the job seekers. Those I have all the policy. I already had all the policy from Harvard Kennedy School. I made all policy ready to start when become U.S. Senator again.
Absolutely. What incredible. What a story. And again, you're watching, listening to me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com, the only place where entrepreneurs align. And thank you, too, to our sponsor, HireAct. You can reach them at HIRECT.com. Chat directly, hire quickly using first chat-based hiring apps for startups. That's HireAct.com. So you can reach Sarah, too. Go to her website, you'll see it scrolling down below here, Dr. Sarah Liew for Congress.com. The spelling is below. Make sure you go there. Well, Sarah, when you win, I didn't say if, when you win with all of the things that one can take on, what's like the first thing you're going to do? I mean, there is a lot to be done, and that's great because you certainly have the background and everything. So where do you even start?
Oh, yes. To me is really a lot of passion to all of place I want to improve, but, I want to really focus on now is business support, entrepreneur support. So that's why I joined Alliance to how I can support more to the California entrepreneur. So my first thing is I want to go to, if I become a U.S. Senator, I'll make the policy that we can tax credit the employer, entrepreneur, small business owners. They can send their, the employees that go to non-profit organization, which we will fund it to non-profit organization, and then who had a job replace benefit to the job seekers, we will give it to the entrepreneur that credit for the up to $10,000 to their location, and then as well as a job seeker. They both in California and not only California, all of the USA, they close business because they don't have skilled employees. And so that's why it's my plan to open giving to opportunity to the small business owner. They can hire more longer time to the job seeker and need a benefit for pre-training, vocational training. So we will fund the local vocational training non-profit to had a funds from the government. Then they can hire more like a professional professor, as more like then they can give because there is so many non-profit to vocational training, but they are really shortage helping. So as I am learning the non-profit that training the entrepreneur and supporting job creation, I think not just the images. So this is really needed in California. That's I want to do first thing. Second things, I want to do the next generation education that. Because the next generation, the high school, from high school, even kindergarten to university, they need more like STEM education or more like job creation education. they during their university they need like internship, more internship. So through the entrepreneur and the intern together, like entrepreneur support center or program, and then job creation center program, that I wanna develop that, and then any entrepreneur come to the entrepreneur center, they can recruiting interns who needed to real education to background, because in America they have so many education, just books. They don't have really practical education. So my internet entrepreneur support center, job creation support center connected those second generation job seeker before they graduation. That's the second things I want to do. Third things, the homeless problem in California is so serious because most of politics, they are only focused on the who already been the homeless, but my focus on is prevention homeless. So we, and the entrepreneur support to do homeless problem. Which one is, if the entrepreneur, they hire homeless, we can give a bundle 6 months or 12 months. Then, the entrepreneur, they can, they don't have to pay those homeless people. The entrepreneur even get the tax credit during those 6 months, 12 months the entrepreneur can support community job creation, and then those homeless can be skillable worker, and they can after 6 months, 1 year, they can work same place, they can pay the tax, and then they have a more skilled people, and then they can economic growth in California and job creation in California. So we have to have something really support the entrepreneur to creation job. Just even homeless send it to the job center or shelter, they don't have a future.
Right.
Yeah, they get a job creation, a job skill, but no one else hired through the entrepreneur. How they can do homeless problem is same unless those entrepreneurs get the tax credit, and the entrepreneur can 6 months or 12 months, even it depends kind of business, maybe 2 years, 3 years, they can hire pre-homeless who really want to looking for homeless who had a skill. There is many attorneys, even many, skilled people, they are be homeless. They just wasting our labor power. So we have to, back up those homeless who are lost their job and become, even they are really success people before, but now become homeless because the seasonal now had a pandemic, more homeless coming. We have to solve real solution. I studied those homeless problem, entrepreneur problem, job creation problem, everything, the professor, Dr. Walter in Harvard Kennedy School, we all already studied many issues. So it's not just the crowd plan. I review the people who are professors, who are politics. They said this is perfect. So
right.
They many things. So I'm still working on it. If I become, U.S. Senate, not only these things, I have a lot of plan, but on these 3 measures I want to do. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I got to tell you, Sarah, you are taking it into your own hands, the drive towards a better California. That's a hero. Sarah Liew, that's right, U.S. Republican senatorial candidate. Make sure you go to, you see it on the bottom, Dr. Sarah Liew for Congress.com. And again, a shout out to our sponsor, HireEct.com, HireEct.com. This has been David Kogan with the Eliances Hero Show.
This show recording was made from Andrew Kim's show's interview with Dr. Sarah Liew for Congress in 2019, her first election to run District 33 U.S. Representative. This recording provided Dr. Sarah Liew for Congress and run for U.S. Senator 2022.
Dr. Liew. How are you, Dr. Liew?
Very good. Thank you for
being here.
Thank you for inviting me here.
You're welcome. I'm honored to have you here today, and we have your very able assistant, Mr. Lee, who is a I am supposed to, as an elder in a church, and he's doing the technical work for us. Thank you, Dr. E. I'm going to ask you a few questions because I know you very well because you have been so wonderful for the Korean community for some time through your role as a pastor and a businesswoman and real role model. And you decided to run for Congress on 33rd Street. Please tell us about yourself.
I'm an immigrant from Seoul, Korea. My age is 26 years old, and I'm the educator, entrepreneur, and pastor. And I dedicated my life always serve God. I've been served 30 years local church as education pastor, as well as I learned my three corporation that in Meridian Business Legal Investment, Wish Foundation, and also Beverly Hills Investment Legal Group, and also MPS Merchant Service Group, also Global Jesus Mission Church. So that achievement as an immigrant from Seoul, Korea, 26 years old, that America is a dream opportunity to give us that come true today. And me always working hard, always seeking for the helping community, that the community goals and America's goals, and then what God's goals, I always seeking that.
Yeah, Dr. Yu, that goes to your daily routine. How's your daily routine is like?
Yeah, my daily routine is I'm starting 4 o'clock. All my life is always go to the church, early morning worship. And then my husband and me is always exercise in the morning, and then same time is we doing Bible study together. And then also my daily routine is always, starting 4 to 2 p.m. Until 2 a.m. all day. I need to care all my responsibility as the CEO of my 3 profit company and 2 non-profit company. And my all life always study hard and working hard. People say to me, you have 48 hours instead of 24 hours. And you live like 5 people's life, not just only one life. People say they're always working hard, and that's my life, working hard and study hard, pray to God every day, enjoy talking with the communication, the community people, what we needed to do for community, not what needed to for this America.
Tell me about your family. I heard that you have a very interesting family history.
Yeah, my family is my role model. They are really the leader of the society. My grandfather was political leader that he was founded the first Korean political organization, Liberty Labor Party, and he was learned the Congress, and I have a heritage mission from my grandfather supporting country, my own country, Korea, and also as well as I'm a citizen of the United States as an immigrant, supporting America, the number one, our heritage mission through my family. And then also, until my generation, we have the 3rd generation big achievement from blessing God, that my 2 uncle was, one uncle that chairman of economic department Korea. He was working with President Park. And then my another uncle is a Harvard University professor, economic department, Oklahoma University economic department. And as well as my cousin is billionaire that Forbes magazine since 2017. We have 10 professors in family members. So we are all dedicated, their life to education, economic defense, and supporting this community, supporting, the America and Korea.
All right, so you went over a few of that, I think, just now, but how was it like an immigrant living in the United States?
Yeah, my age 26 years old, after graduation, master degree of theology, and then I came to my chairman of school sent to me America, and then, I admitted Cal State Long Beach, and who my relative was Professor Jae-Dak. I started my immigrant life with the Korean community as a pastor, local Korean church. I have served 7 Korean church.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my immigrant story. And then also, as well as America given me opportunity, America given me challenge, passion for the all. So I achieved all the American dream, learned the own business, as well as I got 3 doctoral degree since I immigrants. And also the number one purpose my life, serve God. I've been 30 years serve God through my community, 33 district, and as well as Koreatown.
I think you went over that, your education, and do you want to expound on your business experience?
Yes, my business experience when I came to America, 26 years old, right away I was studying IT global business. That time no one starting that business, but I luckily God gave to me that chance to working with the number one world biggest company, Pentigo, and WorldPay, and First Data, MPC. So I've been doing business that 24 years since that, and then I have opportunity to serve in entrepreneurs, small business owners. I've been all the national Democrat, all the national America and international travel with that business. I have such a pivot on that economic group small business owners that can start their business. That's my job, is experience, and I'm doing. And also I do non-profit organization that learn purpose of supporting entrepreneur and job creation. 503C approved by government, and also I have a 503C religious organization that I serve community by senior pastor now. That's my business experience.
Thank you, Dr. Liew. Now, the most important questions. Why did you run for the this Congressional District 33rd as congressional candidate? And what can you do for the district?
Yes, so since I learned my nonprofit organization, I deeply look at the issue of my community. Then before I did not learn the nonprofit, I eager to supporting my community. The first reason that's why I learned, because there is so many homeless problems, so many economic, even the Donald Trump, best president, he devoted on achieve the economic job creation, was still my main motivation to learn this Congress, because my president, he doing what I needed to do. So that's why motivation to learn this Congressional District 33. And then we need to solve the problem in America. And then also I have a second reason that my opponent Teddy Yu is always no reason to impeachment Donald Trump. I respect my president, Donald Trump. He's, I think, best president, and I support him. And I have on my website putting all the why I support him. His policy is really excellent, and that's why I wanted to support Donald Trump. That's the second reason. Third reason that we needed to more leadership in our community, and I have a heritage mission to my family. Always we think about it, how we can support this community. If I become Congress, I can no limited. I can serve my community better than now. That's why